From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides on the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Lipakshi, and today in our episode of My India, we'll bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. Marking the holy month of Ramadan, Eid ul-Fitr was celebrated by Muslims all across the globe. Also known as Meethi Eid, the festival is observed on the first day of the Islamic month of Sawwal, the next after Ramadan. In India too, the festival was celebrated with great religious fervour. Take a look.
Festivals in India are all about merrymaking, traditions, feasting and celebrating the very essence of life itself. The Islamic festival of Eid ul-Fitr is all about forgetting the past and staying grounded and humble with everyone. The festival literally translates to Feast of Breaking the Fast and is celebrated at the end of the fasting month of Ramadan, the 9th month of Islamic lunar calendar. This year, after the long pandemic break, the festival was celebrated with great zeal and religious fervour all around the country.
आज दिन ईद का है, बड़ी खुशी का दिन है। बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि हम जमा मस्जिद ईदगाह पे नमाज हमने अदा की। हिंदुस्तान के अंदर हर जगह ईद की नमाज हो रही है, बड़ी प्यार मोहब्बत से हो रही है।
Muslims across the country gathered in mosques for prayers to offer the last namaz of the holy month of Ramadan. In New Delhi's iconic Jama Mosque, scores of devotees started gathering from the morning to offer namaz. People embraced each other and exchanged Eid greetings after the prayers. With emphasis being on food, people enjoy a spread that consists of sweets, fruits, sharbat and other eatables as a mark of the celebration.
We are celebrating the Eid in the Eidgah, which is considered to be a very precious moment for all the Muslims all around the world. And post the Eid namaz, our Imam gives out the speech of harmony and peace among all the Indians as well as people around the globe.
In Surat city of Gujarat, priest or imam gave out loud the speech of harmony and peace among all Indians and people across the globe. The southern state of Kerala celebrates Eid ul-Fitr a day before the rest of the country. Due to the moon sighting adheres to the traditional Islamic calendar, an actual sighting of the moon. Across the globe, the festival is observed as a time of joy and celebration, with Muslims gathering with family and friends to exchange gifts, share food and pray together.
It's one of the happiest occasions for all the believers. 30 days of sacrifice of Eid, fasting, prayers, and also zakat and sadaqah and a lot of good deeds which has been there in the last 30 days. And after that, we are celebrating the Eid. This is a day of harmony and this is a day for happiness.
Eid ul-Fitr was said to be originated by the Prophet Muhammad. According to traditions, when the Prophet arrived in Medina after migrating from Makkah, he noted that locals celebrating two specific days, Eid ul-Fitr and Eid ul-Adha. Since the festival doesn't begin until crescent moon is sighted, Eid ul-Fitr starts and is celebrated on different days in different regions.
And ingrained with rich values and various beliefs, India is known for its diverse religions and unique traditions. For centuries, the Sufi saints and gurus of India have dispersed the message of peace and harmony among diverse religious communities. Their followers have faithfully absorbed their message and endeavour to maintain the secular fabric of the nation. The Dargah of Hazrat Ziauddin Chishti in a small village of Gujarat is the manifestation of this unity between different religious communities of India. Take a look.
Communal harmony is a required facet for maintaining peace and tranquility in a multicultural and diverse society like India. Examples of the peaceful and harmonious coexistence of various cultural and religious denominations can be easily spotted in different nooks and corners of the country. One such example is the shrine of Sufi saint Hazrat Jauddin Chishti, which has served as a sirashah of communal harmony for generations. Located about 70 kilometers away from Surat in a tribal village called Kumkotar, the shrine of the Sufi saint is thronged by a large number of devotees every day from across the nation, irrespective of their religion.
मैं कम से कम 15-20 साल से आता हूँ हर संडे को, और यहाँ कौमी एकता को भी इधर झगड़ा नहीं हुआ, सब एकता के साथ है। और 80-90% लोग हिंदू लोग आते हैं और 10% मुसलमान लोग आते हैं। इतना श्रद्धा से आते हैं कि आज तक कभी झगड़ा नहीं हुआ इधर।
फर्स्ट टाइम आया, उससे पहले मेरी बहन आई थी 3 साल पहले, तो उनकी मुराद पूरी हो गई है। तो उन्होंने बताया कि जोरावर पीर है चिकली के आगे, उधर से 10 किलोमीटर चिकली से, तो ये दरगाह अच्छी है सर, मतलब सब मुरादें दुआएं कबूल हो जाती है। यहाँ पे सब लोग आते हैं, मेरे पापा पूरी फैमिली आई है, अपनी अपनी मुरादें लेके आते हैं सब। और अभी का ईद का त्यौहार है, इसके लिए वो खुशी में सब लोग आए, सब मुरादें पूरी दुआएं कबूल करने के लिए।
Hazrat Jauddin Chishti or Jorawar Peer is regarded as one of the greatest Sufi saints who throughout his life spread the message of Sufism and peace. People of different faiths attend this shrine in large numbers on Thursdays and Sundays and offer their praise to the saint to perpetuate his teachings of oneness and communal harmony. It is believed that saint fulfills the wishes of all and nobody returns empty-handed from here.
मैं बहुत पहले से छोटा था तब से आ रहा हूँ और यहाँ पे आके मुझे बहुत सुकून मिलता है और एक अपनापन एहसास होता है। यहाँ पे आने की वजह यह है कि मन को बहुत शांति मिलती है और मेरे जो कोई भी मन्नत रखता हूँ या फिर कोई भी दुआ करता हूँ तो मेरी कबूल होती है। यहाँ पे हिंदू मुसलमान सब लोग आते हैं और सबकी दुआएं कबूल होती है, मन्नत भी पूरी होती है।
Since ages, the Sufi saints like Hazrat Jauddin Chishti have propagated the message of spiritualism and harmony in our country, and their teachings are still playing a significant role in strengthening the threat of secularism.
And now a roundup of the major stories that made news recently.
Indore Zoo in central India saw a lioness give birth to 3 cubs and nurse them as visitors thronged to witness the adorable sight. All 3 cubs are healthy and are being cared, said a zoo official.
ये सुंदरी नाम की हमारी जो लायनेस है उसके 3 कप्स का बर्थ हुआ। पहले भी 2 कप्स का बर्थ हुआ था। जब सेकंड टाइम में जब उसने 3 कप्स का जन्म दिया, तीनों कप्स स्वस्थ हैं और हेल्दी है, काफ़ी अच्छी मदर भी केयर कर रही है उनकी और उम्मीद है आगे भी इसी तरह केयर करेगी और अच्छी ग्रोन अप होंगे बच्चे।
Asiatic lions different from African lions with a characteristic skin fold on their bellies and thinner manes on the males once roamed most of Asia. Wildlife activists say the lions are threatened by poachers and thousands of villagers living in and around the forest and want them to be relocated to save the endangered species. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi put to sea the country's first water metro, a hybrid electric boat service in southern Kochi city. The service will equip travellers from the port city's island with a faster and cheaper mode of commute.
वाटर मेट्रो से कोची के इर्द गिर्द के अनेक द्वीपों में रहने वाले साथियों को सस्ता और आधुनिक ट्रांसपोर्ट मिलेगा। ये जेटी, बस टर्मिनल और मेट्रो नेटवर्क के बीच इंटर मॉडल कनेक्टिविटी भी प्रदान करेगी। इससे कोची की ट्रैफिक समस्याएं भी कम होगी और बैक वाटर टूरिज्म को भी नया आकर्षण मिलेगा।
The first passengers of the service's maiden ride were differently abled children who boarded from Kochi's High Court terminal. The boat can carry 96 passengers and 4 crew members. Initially, Water Metro will start sailing with 8 electric hybrid boats in 2 routes, High Court Waipin and Waitilla Kakanad stretches. India has been pushing for greener transport options and has been promoting renewable energy usage. The country is now trying to boost non-fossil capacity, solar and wind energy, nuclear and hydropower and biopower to 500 gigawatt by 2030. Fans and eminent personalities wished former Indian cricketer Sachin Tendulkar as the legend celebrated his 50th birthday. The former Indian batsman's golden jubilee was celebrated in India's eastern beach city of Puri with sand art depicting his portrait and cricket bats. Tweets poured in from present and former cricketers including international names like Chris Gayle and Brett Lee. Born on April 24th, 1973 in Mumbai, Tendulkar made his test debut against Pakistan as a 16-year-old, becoming the youngest Indian test player. A year later, he hit his maiden test 100 in England. He has played the most tests, scored most test runs, one-day international runs and compiled the most test centuries and one-day hundreds. Sachin, who is international cricket's most prolific batsman, has 100 centuries to his name. Sachin became first batsman to score 200 runs in one-day internationals against South Africa in central Gwalior city in February 2010. The international cricketer announced his retirement on October 10, 2013.
Well, Sufism has entrenched itself at the center of cultural and spiritual life in India. Dargahs of Sufi saints in almost every part of the country are the rich reservoirs of this tradition. The Dargah of Abdul Latif Shah in the city of Kanpur is one such place where devotees from all religions come and offer prayers to the Sufi saint who lit the path of virtue, wisdom and peace for his fellow beings and followers. Take a look.
Situated in the Bakar Mandi area of Kanpur city, the shrine of Abdul Latif Shah is one of the most revered shrines of Uttar Pradesh. Not just Muslims, but people from different religious communities from across the state visit this shrine. Regarded as one of the greatest Sufi saints, Abdul Latif Shah Makhdoom throughout his life spread the message of Sufism and peace.
सभी धर्म के लोग आते हैं, हिंदू, मुसलमान, सिख, ईसाई सभी लोग आते हैं। बुजुर्गों का यहाँ कोई धर्म का वो नहीं होता है। बुजुर्ग जो है तो वो सबका होता है। हमको आपको बनाने वाला जो है अल्लाह ताला है, उसने एक ही तो इंसान बनाया था, उसके अलावा कोई बनाया था दूसरा कोई? तो सब उसी की तो औलाद हैं हम लोग। किशन जी ने गीता भागवत में लिखा है कि पूरी दुनिया एक ख़ानदान है।
Coming from far and wide, these devotees attended the prayers to seek the blessings of the Sufi saint. It is believed that the saint fulfills the wishes of all and nobody returns empty-handed from here.
यहाँ जो मैं आता हूँ मुझे सुकून मिलता है, मुझे फैज़ मिलता है और सुख शांति मन में बनी रहती है। यहाँ कोई भी व्यक्ति आ सकता है, ऐसा नहीं है कि यहाँ धर्म का ही आए, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। कोई भी व्यक्ति आएगा, सबको यहाँ फैज़ मिलेगा, सबको आराम मिलेगा और ऊपर वाले ने इनको अता किया है, इल्म अता किया है और बहुत अच्छा लगता है। यहाँ आके सुकून मिलता है शरीर को। हमको यहाँ हो गए कम से कम 20 साल आते हुए।
The message of peace and brotherhood comes out loud from these dargahs, and these sites have been acting as symbols of communal harmony for ages.
And now we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
Hundreds of Venetians gathered in St. Mark's Square to form a giant rosebud to celebrate the festival of Boccolo. As part of the traditional festival, men in Venice give a blooming red rose called Boccolo by Venetians to their romantic interest to show their love. The tradition comes from the legendary unlucky love story between Maria Participazio, the daughter of a Venetian nobleman Orso, and a composer Tancredi. Visitors to Jordan's Red Rose city of Petra get to enjoy a multimedia show combining dynamic light, music, and expressive narratives.
صلنا تقريبا سنتين عم نشتغل على هذا الموضوع. هو مهرجان أول فريد من نوعه وأول مرة بينعمل بالشرق الأوسط. عبارة عن 3D mapping show عم بيصير على الخزنة زائد تجربة صوتية بالصيت. نحن قدرنا نعزم 9 فنانين عالميين إنهم يعملوا البرنامج تبعهم خاص فيهم اللي ينعرض على الصيت.
Taking place from April 23 until May 3, the Petra Light Festival includes an audio experience in Petra's sake and a 3D mapping light show on Petra's treasury by international artists. The Petra Light Festival is produced by iJordan and Andre Visuals in cooperation with the Petra Development and Tourism Region Authority. At the break of dawn, Emirati falconer Aisha Al-Mansouri drives deep into the Abu Dhabi desert with her falcons by her side. The Emirati falconer, along with her 9-year-old daughter Osha, practices the traditional sport and teaches their falcons how to hunt for animals such as birds and rabbits. The practice of falconry has been part of what is now the UAE for thousands of years, with Bedouins using the bird to hunt for food in the desert.
Next, we move on to Jammu and Kashmir, where theatrical activities have once again started picking up pace. Recently, a workshop was organized in Srinagar to encourage theatre practices, especially among the younger generation. Have a look.
Art is a medium of communication, and it has been so since the dawn of human civilization. People, since time immemorial, have used art to contribute to the evolution of human thought and society. Such evolved human thought and creativity are intrinsic to the ancient culture of Kashmir, which boasts of a rich theatrical history and finds mention in a number of ancient literary texts like Kalhana's Ras Tarangini. Artists and authorities in Jammu and Kashmir are committed to the cultural continuity of theatre. Recently, a workshop was organized by Actors Creative Theatre, an organization that encourages arts among the younger generation. During the workshop, participants interacted with the famed actor Mir Sarwar and other theatre experts who gave insights into performing theatre arts, including script writing, dialogue delivery, set designing, and costumes, among other many things.
अक्सर ये बात मैं हर बार रिपीट करता हूँ. आई ऑलवेज मेंशन इट कि थिएटर हर इंसान के लिए, हर बच्चे के लिए, हर स्कूल में कंपलसरी करना चाहिए, सो दैट कि इसके कई सारे फ़वाइद हैं. मैं खुद एक शाय बॉय रहा हूँ. मैं अपने स्कूल में हार्डली किसी से बात करता था. अगर बाई चांस टीचर ने कहा कि खड़े होकर कुछ बोलना है तो आई यूज्ड टू शिवर. ताता कुछ बट थर से कसान. सो आई डिड लैक दैट कॉन्फिडेंस. और थिएटर एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है, एक ऐसा मीडियम है जिससे उस पर काम किया जा सकता है. ये आपकी ज़बान पे, आपकी कॉन्फिडेंस पे, आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज पे, आपकी कंप्लीट पर्सनालिटी डेवलप करती है. इससे हमें बहुत बेनिफिट मिलता है कि ऐसे वर्कशॉप्स होते हैं. आई रिमेंबर कि 2003 में मैंने नेशनल स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा का वर्कशॉप किया था. रैना साहब, मैम के रैना सर हमारे डायरेक्टर थे उसमें. और उससे पहले सिर्फ मैंने एक प्ले किया था दिल्ली में, जूलियस सीजर के आखिरी 7 दिन मिस्टर बापी दा के साथ. और आई वुड से कि लाइक दैट वाज अ टर्निंग पॉइंट ऑफ माय लाइफ.
The theatre workshop got a huge response from the artists and youngsters in Kashmir who enthusiastically participated in the workshop activities in order to hone their theatre skills to perfection. Undoubtedly, theatre is an inherent part of human nature that cannot be separated from the spirit of knowing and expressing emotions. It goes a long way in the personality development of individuals as well.
मेरा जोड़ जो है पिछले कई सालों से कश्मीर के यूथ के साथ ही है, चाहे मैं फिल्म फेस्टिवल करता हूँ, थिएटर फेस्टिवल करता हूँ, वर्कशॉप्स करता हूँ, क्योंकि यूथ को अगर मैं आज मान लीजिए जो आज 18, 20 या 25 साल का लड़का या लड़की है उसको मैं सिखाता हूँ, तो वो अगले मान लीजिए मैं 20-25 साल की बुनियाद डाल रहा हूँ। तो इसलिए यूथ को कहते हैं ना, कैच देम यंग। तो मैं भी, मेरी कोशिश जब भी मैं कोई भी एक्टिविटी करता हूँ, मेरा जो कंसंट्रेशन या फोकस होता है यूथ पे ही होता है, क्योंकि यूथ को सिखाएंगे ये एक कौम की मेमार है, कौम को बनाने में हेल्प देगा।
अगर आप अपनी पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट करना चाहते हैं वो थिएटर से हो सकता है। थिएटर्स में आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखने को मिलती है। आपको कैसे इंसान से आगे जाके कैसे बात करनी है, बड़े से कैसे बात करनी है, वो चीज़ आपको सीखने को मिलती है। बुनियाद थिएटर है सबकी। फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमें इमोशंस यहाँ पे सीखे आए गए, 9 इमोशंस, जिसमें हमने लव सीखा, हमने बहुत सारे एक्सप्रेशंस है, हैप्पीनेस वगैरह, बहुत सारे एक्सप्रेशंस सीखे। तो इंसान कहीं ना कहीं इस चीज़ से बहुत रिलेट करता है। जैसे कि समाज में जो चीज़ें हो रही होती है, थिएटर आपको दिखाता है कि आप उस चीज़ को पूरा परखे, आप उस चीज़ को पूरा उससे सीखे। तो थिएटर आपको वो चीज़ सिखाता है।
Apart from being a medium to enrich values and personality, theatre plays an active role in conveying messages of social concerns to the masses. Therefore, it is important that the audience as well as artists understand social responsibility and the influence that theatre can make among the masses.
ज़रूरी है, इससे जो हम एक्ट करते हैं इससे मैसेज पहुंचती है लोगों की तरफ, और उनका मतलब साइकोलॉजिकली इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है उन पे। और ये बहुत ही इजी नहीं है ये चीज़ें करना, हमें भी बहुत सारी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है इसके लिए। काफ़ी सवेरे आना पड़ता है, काफ़ी लेट जाना पड़ता है। ये थिएटर जो है ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट रोल अदा करता है, और मैं चाहूँगा जो आने वाले फ्यूचर में या स्कूल्स हैं वहाँ पे इनकी क्लासेस वगैरह होनी चाहिए, ताकि इससे ये कई सारे फील्ड्स में हमें हेल्प करता है। मिसाल बिजनेस हो, वहाँ पे एक इम्प्रेशन देता है हमें, मतलब एक कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ाता है ये।
Through activities like these, authorities in Jammu and Kashmir are able to not only recognize but also provide a platform to young talent that sets them off in a direction of their dreams.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Lipakshi, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.